How can they ask a CSK fan to wear an RCB jersey? कैसे देना है यार? Hey editor, cut कर दे यार. So Akis said no CMF Phone 3 Pro, and Nothing said let us introduce the Nothing Phone 4B with Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 for under 30,000 rupees. 2026 has been a mad year. But you know what? The Phone 4B is still one of the most exciting phones to launch this year. I know you're also thinking, does the Phone 4B exist because the CMF Phone 3 Pro doesn't? Well, you'll get your answer by the end of this video, so stay tuned with me. If you're watching me for the first time, I'm Arshad. This is Trakin Tech English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews. Let's start with the design and just take a look at it. Doesn't it look like the love child of the Nothing Phone 4A and the Phone 4A Pro? See, jokes aside, this goes to show how Nothing's designers work really hard to maintain design identity and yet be unique for every different line of phone within the company. The Phone 4B's design on the rear has to be easily one of my favorite designs on a phone under rupees 30,000. Glad we have passed the Nothing Phone 3 design. If you know, you know. Now the standard color options include this blue. There's also a black and there's another white color as well. But for the RCB fans out there, there's also a special edition red color. And let me tell you that despite being a hardcore CSK fan, this is one of the nicest looking collabs between a tech company product and a sports team. RCB fans, nimge ishta aita. Now talking about this rear material, of course, it's soft polymer and it feels really nice in the hand. You have to hold it to know what I'm talking about. That's what she said. The cameras sit inside a transparent plastic island. That is where it looks a lot like the Phone 4A Pro. Interestingly, Nothing has also added a 3-layer anti-fingerprint coating and it does do a very good job of keeping smudges at bay. Apart from that, you get an IP64 rating. There's no IP69. It has the essential key, which is very nice. There's a Type-C 2.0 port at the bottom. And apart from that, you've got the power button and the volume rocker. See, all of that you get with other phones as well. What you do not get is this glyph bar. There are 45 mini LEDs within this glyph bar that can go up to 3,500 nits. Just like how Trakin Tech English has 860k subscribers and that can go up to 1 million as well. RCB fans, if you make it happen, mundine salana cup namdene. Now moving on, the future of mid-range phones might not be bright, but the Phone 4B's display is definitely very bright. Yes, it can go up to 2000 nits when you're watching HDR content and up to 1200 nits in HBM mode outdoors, so the sunlight legibility is very good. And in these bleak times when we are seeing LCD displays under 30,000 rupees, Nothing gives you a proper 6.77-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED panel. Of course, you also get 120Hz refresh rate and Asahi's Dragon Trail Star 2 glass on top for protection. Of course, you also get 120Hz refresh rate plus Asahi's Dragon Trail Glass 2 protection. Dragon Trail Star 2. Of course, you get 120Hz refresh rate and Asahi's Of course, you also get 120Hz refresh rate and Asahi's Dragon Trail Star 2 glass for protection. But it does come with a big bad chin at the bottom and it takes a little while to get used to. Now, when we tested, YouTube HDR videos look excellent on this panel with the Alive mode. The colors pop. Don't expect great color accuracy from the panel or Netflix HDR support for that matter. What you can, however, expect is an in-display fingerprint scanner and an average haptic feedback. You do get proper stereo speakers, by the way, and I like the fact that Nothing doesn't use the earpiece as the secondary speaker. Take a listen to it right next to the Nothing Phone 4A and let me know which one do you guys actually prefer in the comments. Now, just like you, even I thought Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 for under 30k is...
Brother,
But honestly, after testing it, it's not that bad and I'm not super disappointed. Kind of. I can tell that it is broadly comparable to the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 or the Dimensity 7400 and is just one rung below the Snapdragon 7S Gen 4. And you know what? This is proven by the fact that the Phone 4B's Antutu score sits right in between the 7S Gen 4 at top and the Dimensity 7300 or the 7400 below it. And the Geekbench scores are largely on par on all the three phones. In fact, the Phone 4B has a 4400mm square vapor chamber inside. With that, in our 3D Mark Wildlife stress test, the temperatures were well under control and the GPU didn't throttle too much either. We got a GPU stability of 99.7%. And when we ran the CPU throttle test, where we engaged 40 threads for 30 minutes, zero throttling. My only problem is that you get UFS 2.2 storage. Nothing could have given UFS 3.1 considering the fact that the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 supports UFS 3.1. But of course, one can't complain considering the state of affairs right now. If you're a gamer and if you want to game on this phone, BGMI will run at 90 FPS, Call of Duty will run at 120 FPS easily. But don't expect it to play games like Genshin Impact very easily because it's not meant to be a gaming phone. However, if you are anxious about the performance of the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 inside this phone, in daily usage, there's nothing to worry about. Quite literally. And pair the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4's power efficiency to Nothing's largest battery inside a phone yet, a 6000 mAh battery. You get a screen on time of nearly 7 hours, which is possibly some of the best that we've tested on a Nothing phone yet. Of course, the charging speed is just 33 watts and you do not get a charger inside the box, but instead of the charger, Nothing gives you a case inside the box. It's been doing that for a while now. Now, moving to cameras, what you get is a dual camera setup on the rear. You've got a 50MP Samsung sensor, that's a 1x2.76 inch sensor, paired with an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. And on the front, you get a 16MP selfie camera. See, at 1x and 2x in sensor crop, the main camera captures a decent amount of details, but of course, it could be much better. Low light, it kind of struggles. Colors are on the punchier side, not something I prefer, but it all depends on your taste. Skin tones are not true to life either. Here, the tuning could have definitely been better. HDR performance is good enough, I would say, not the best, but good. And the 8MP ultra wide, like we've seen with most other 8MP ultra wides, does what an 8MP ultra wide can do. One good thing about the camera performance has to be the portrait mode. At 1x and 2x, I kind of like the outputs that we got with it. Nothing's tuning is working here. Now, as for video recording, you can shoot 4K 30 FPS with the primary camera. With the ultra wide, you can go as high as 1080p 30 FPS only, which is basically bare minimum. And with the selfie shooter, you can go up to 1080p 60 FPS. And you can shoot HDR videos as well, which is very interesting with the primary camera, but that tops out at 1080p 30 FPS too. And interestingly, Nothing also gives you the option for dual capture, which is a new addition with the Phone 4B. That's very interesting actually. So overall, I would say that Nothing has managed to do what it can possibly do with the camera hardware that it was given for the Phone 4B. But I would still say that the next OTA update should fix some of the problems that I've highlighted in this video. Now for what is genuinely the best part of this phone. Nothing OS 4.1 with the promise of 3+6 years of updates. It's essentially the same clean, minimal, smooth software experience that you get on even the flagship Nothing phones. No gatekeeping of features here. Samsung. So basically, you get Nothing's signature icons, lock screen quick settings, and plenty of glyph controls. You get flip to glyph, glyph timer, and glyph progress for Zomato and Swiggy deliveries, along with essential notifications as well. There's also the essential key, which makes accessing the essential space easier. You can also use Wallpaper Studio for custom wallpapers. Plus, there's something exclusive to the Phone 4B, a disco filter and a DV filter that makes your photos and videos look like this. Then of course, there's Essential Search for searching through apps, files, contacts, and web using one search bar. Then there's Essential Apps, which lets you build no-code micro apps for your screen. Then there's Essential Voice, and finally, the Essential News widget. Everything essential is essentially here. So okay, coming back to the question, does the Phone 4B exist? Because the CMF Phone 3 Pro doesn't? Well, technically, no. The Phone 4B feels distinctly nothing except for that slight similarity with the CMF's back design. It's a sub 30K Nothing that does very well on 4 key fronts, which is basically the design, the display, the battery, and most importantly, the software experience. And it offers the adequate performance chops with the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 to make it happen too. Now, I can surely recommend the Nothing Phone 4B under 30,000 rupees. However, I wish I was recommending the Nothing Phone 4A instead. Such is life with smartphones in 2026. Not really Nothing's fault, or anyone's fault for that matter. What do you guys think of the Phone 4B? Liked it? Didn't like it? What are your thoughts about it? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.